I had an unusual experience yesterday. I was in my territory that God's called me to in a certain part of town in Bakersfield, and I was going to be polite and move around because I did it right out of my home just to honor, this homeless lady. And the Lord said, "No, no, stay in the crosswalk. Let these gentlemen make room for you." So I just kind of showed them, "Hey, I'm trying to squeeze by you guys." I put my arms up like that, and they had a little puppy dog, and they kind of moved. I don't know if they moved at all or not, but I wasn't, the Lord told me, don't go outside the crosswalk for them. And sometimes He wants us to have boundaries, and sometimes He wants us to go, walk on off the sidewalk for people to honor them, you know. But sometimes He wants us to stand our ground and say, "Look, I have just as much of a right to be here as you do." It all depends on following the voice of the Lord. Now, I was honoring a lady who probably had low self esteem. I don't know if this is on, if you can hear me. Let me start. So, yeah, it was on. So, anyways, it all depends on hearing the voice of the Lord. When you're at the bank and somebody's being really rude to you, the Lord may want you to be gracious to them. Maybe they just lost their spouse or their dog or their grandma. You don't know what they're going through, and the Lord may say, "Be gracious." Or they could be the bank bully, and the Lord may say, "Hey, stand your ground and say, 'Can I talk to your manager real quick?'" And they may straighten right up. So you just never know. It's very circumstantial and situational. But I was in a very wide crosswalk. I want to reiterate. There was plenty of room for three people to walk. It was like a five-person wide crosswalk, maybe four. I'm not going to exaggerate, but I'm just saying there was plenty of room. And they were just walking like they didn't give a crap about anybody else. And they were probably kind of homeless too, kind of rough around the edges, but God is doing something in that area to show respect for other people, especially females. And there was a stronghold that started there because of disrespect of females. And he is a little PO'd, actually. And yes, God does get PO'd, even though my past pastor said that's not his nature. God remembers the pain of people, and He does bring justice. So He's happy. He's in a good mood, but He remembers pain. I love you. Have a good day.